Welcome back to Big Boss Football. So let's discuss, guys. Real Madrid are not considering selling Fede Valverde this summer. The midfield sale candidates are Chouameni and Camavinga, not Federico Valverde. The club fully trusts Federico Valverde, and he will be the captain next season. So let's discuss this, guys. Now, first of all, I'm happy that Fede Valverde got knocked out for Uruguay. No disrespect to Fede Valverde. I love Fede Valverde. Like, he's one of my favorite midfielders of all time. But I'm looking at it from the Madrid point of view. At the end of the day, you hope that majority of the players can get knocked out early from the World Cup so that they can rest for the big season ahead, because Madrid, we haven't been successful in a long time. So the players need to be fresh and they need to be ready to work hard. Next season we want all the trophies. All the trophies. We've had a drought for 2 seasons. We haven't won trophies. We haven't seen our team win top trophies. So next season we want the Spanish Super Cup first. After we win the Spanish Super Cup, Copa del Rey, we want Copa del Rey in April. After that we want the league title to be confirmed by mid-May. After that we want the Champions League title to be confirmed end of May. Victory in the Champions League final against whoever, Bayern or whoever we play. Look, we need a big season next season. So I'm happy that these guys are getting knocked spark out from the World Cup very, very quickly. No disrespect to them, but we need them all knocked out. Not all of them, to be honest, because the French team, personally, I want them to win. I want France to win the World Cup. If not France, Bernardo Silva and Ronaldo can win. If not them, Brazil and Vinicius Jr. can win. No problem. And Endrick and those guys can win. But first thing first, I want France, Portugal, and Brazil to win. The rest of the teams, England, sorry Jude Bellingham, but I would love Jude Bellingham to get knocked out early from the World Cup so that he can rest, man. He's a big player for Real Madrid. We need these guys fit and ready. Now let's discuss the main contention of this video. I need to be quick before the video ends. So Real Madrid are not considering selling Fede. I agree. Under no circumstance should Federico Valverde be sold. This guy is one of the best premier midfielders in the world. Top class player. Chouameni I wouldn't sell personally. And then Camavinga I would 100% sell. Camavinga I would sell, but if he stays I'm not going to be crying upset. At the end of the day you need depth. There's too many games. You need depth. So if I had to pick between these names, Chouameni and Valverde, untouchable for me. But Camavinga can go. Now let's dig a little deeper in this video because I see I still have some time left to talk. So Federico Valverde, why is he untouchable? Now first of all, this guy's shooting ability is insane. Passing ability for me is insane. Some people say that he's not an elite passer. For me, he is an elite passer for me. Shooting, oh my goodness. Mentality, oh my goodness. Defensively, oh my goodness. Versatility, oh my goodness. Personally for me though, I'll play Federico Valverde if we don't get Olise. If we get Olise, then this is a stupid idea. But if we don't get Olise this summer, I would actually play Federico Valverde as a right winger in a 4-2-3-1. I'd rotate him and Endrick in the right wing spot. So I'll give Federico Valverde like freedom to bomb down the wing and all of that, do whatever he wants in the right wing. I believe that's my favorite position of Fede Valverde. He's good in the midfield, don't get me wrong, but honestly, from the right wing, freedom in attack and all of that stuff, I'll give it to him. Because Madrid next season, the defense and the attack is key. Our attack needs to be able to score goals. Our defense needs to be able to keep out the goals. Last season, you'd find that, specifically the last 2 seasons, when our defense was very, very weak. 2023, 2024 was the last time our defense was strong with Nacho and all of those guys. With Madrid, what I noticed is that we'd score a lot of goals, maybe against Barcelona, for example. In a final, would score like 2 goals but lose 3-2 or 5-2 in the last 2 Super Cup finals. Now, you can't score 2 goals in the final and lose, in my opinion. That's not possible. Your defense has to be better. You cannot score 2 goals in the final and still lose the match. Against Barcelona, 4-3 when Mbappe scored that hat-trick, I think 2 seasons ago at Camp Nou. You can't You can't score 3 goals away at Barcelona and you're Real Madrid and you lose the match. It can't be. It cannot be. Against Bayern last season, second leg of the quarterfinal. You can't score 3 goals at the Allianz Arena in a must-win game. You did very well. You scored 3 goals at the Allianz Arena. Was it 3 or 2? Madrid won that game. What? Oh, yeah, it was three. It was three. It was three. You cannot score 3 goals at the Allianz Arena and then lose the match. That's not possible. The defense needs to be more solid. You can't score 3 goals. Madrid's problem for me is not scoring goals. People always talk about, oh, it's the goal. Vinicius and Mbappe are not clicking. It's not the attack for me. The attack scores a lot of goals. Look against Bayern. Look against this. Look against that. The issue for, of course, though, your attack always can always be improved, and there's no doubt that Madrid don't have as good as attack as Bayern, for example, or Barcelona, or Man City, or PSG, and those teams. No problem, I can give you that. But Madrid's main issue is not really the attack. Of course, the attack is a semi-issue, but it's not the most important issue. The most important issue for Madrid to address is the defense, which has been addressed. Konate, Dumfries, Bastoni's gonna join. Cucurella is joining. Madrid have done good with the defense. Rudiger signed a contract extension. You look at Madrid's defense now with the names that they have. Dean House, and personally for me, I wouldn't let go of anyone. Dean Housen must stay. Who's this guy? Raul Asensio must stay as well. You need the depth. See our defense now. Even if you get, God forbid, but even if you have an injury, you're not nervous because we have so many center backs now, so many full backs. We literally have 2 elite left backs, 2 elite right backs, and like 6 elite center backs. 6 elite center backs. So yeah, the depth there is very good. That's what you need to be successful. That's what you need to win titles and premierships and everything, and Champions Leagues and those stuff. You need depth. The midfield, we added Bernardo Silva. I think Enzo Fernandez is going to join. But do I see Madrid signing Olise and Enzo Fernandez in the same transfer window? Personally, nah, I don't see that. Because that'll be what? Olise alone is going to cost like 230 to 250 million. If I have to pick one, I'm picking Olise. If we can only sign one more player this summer, I'll sign Olise. 100%. Let me put it this way. You have a choice. You sign Olise and then you don't sign anyone else, or you sign Bastoni, Enzo Fernandez, and the backup striker and the backup goalkeeper. Which do I prefer? Now, so is it a tough choice for me? It's not even a discussion. I sign Michael Olise for 230, around 230 to 250 million. I sign him. 100% I sign. But that'll take our total spend to... So Madrid have already spent 80 million, yeah. Madrid have already spent 80 million this summer. So let's say they buy, who's this guy? Let's say they buy Olise for 230 million. That means Madrid would have spent what, how much? 280. That means Madrid would have spent around 300 million. I think 310 million. That's, yeah, 310 to be exact. 310. No, but to be honest, that's not that bad, man. Madrid should have had a budget of 350 million for this summer. 100%. So yeah, you sign Olise, plus the players who've already signed. That's 310 million spent on the transfer window. To be honest, I'll take it up to 350, 360. So that means there's space for some more players. I'll sign a backup goalkeeper. Not the world's best backup goalkeeper, but just a competent keeper that can make good saves. And that's very good with crosses and set pieces, because Lunin is useless when it comes to set pieces and crosses and that stuff. No, but to be honest, if we can sell players, we can actually buy all those other players which we mentioned, like Bastoni, Enzo Fernandez and all that. We just need to sell players. Players like Kamavinga, players like those type of players, Brahim Diaz and those guys need to be sold.